Hello students, and welcome to another day of online math with Mr. Poole. Today we're learning about financial literacy. We're learning about a budget and making a budget. And at the end of this, you will create your own budget. So pay attention closely and follow along. Okay, first of all, you might say, what is a budget? I call it, in my own words, in my own definition, I call it an organized plan. Okay, a budget for me is an organized plan about my family's money. Okay, so an organized plan about money. Okay, by the online version, the definition is an estimate of income and expenditures for a set period of time. Okay. Mine was an organized plan for your money. Okay. The online one is an estimate of income and expenditures for a set period of time. Okay. Well, you might say, well, what is income? Income is basically money coming in. To say it short and simple, it's money coming in. So it's money coming into my family. So it's my wife's paycheck. It's my paycheck. Okay, that's the money we have coming in. So that's our income. An expense is money going out. Okay, so if I have to pay $100 for my son to be in baseball, then that's an expense. That's an expense that I have to pay. If I go to the gas station and fill up my car with gas, that's an expense. That's an expense for me. Okay, so it's money going out. It's basically things you're buying, things you're paying for. Okay, that's any money going out is an expense. Okay, so income, expense, and we're going to create a budget. So it's going to have incomes and it's going to have expenses on it. That's what our budget's going to look like. Now, I've already pre-made one, so you don't have to watch me copying down all of it. So here is my budget, and I'm just going to briefly describe it. And then I'm going to let you create your own budget, and you'll send those to me. All right, first of all, on usually the left side of the budget, you have your income coming in. So I have paycheck. We'll say $1,000. Let's say this person makes $1,000. Okay, so they just have one paycheck coming in. They just have one income coming in. They don't have two incomes or more incomes. They just have one job. They have one paycheck. So let's say every month, let's say this is a monthly budget. So every month they have $1,000 coming in. Okay, then they have all these expenses. These are all the things that you want to have in your apartment or house. So you have to pay for all these things. They're called expenses. That's all the money going out. Okay, and look at all the things. You have your rent, your mortgage. Everyone has that. Okay, not a single person in here doesn't have that. So we'll say theirs is $400 a month. Okay, then they have their car payment. They need a car to get to work, to get to school, to get around town. Okay, so that's $150. Then they have an electricity expense because they want lights in their home. Okay, that's $75. They want water. They want to be able to take a shower and wash their hands. Okay, that's $30. Then they want some form of entertainment in their home, like a TV. So they have a cable bill here, and that's $30. And then they want a cell phone, so that's another $65. Then entertainment expense, that's going to the movies, going to a Rangers game or a Mavericks game, going golfing, going to a play, going wherever you like to go to have fun. Okay, that's your entertainment. That could even be just going out to eat. That could be your entertainment. And there's $50 for that. Internet. You want internet in your house because you want to be on your phone and on your laptop. Okay, so $25. Gas for your car is another $30. Groceries, $75. You have to eat. And then, if you can afford to do this, most people maybe can't afford to do this, but if you can afford to do this, you can put some in savings every month. I know one of the things I do is I put money in my boys' accounts. I have 3 boys, and I put $75 each into their accounts every month. And that's going toward their college. Okay, so when they're old enough to go to college, they don't have to come up with all this money. Okay, there'll be some money set aside for them. Okay, so if you can afford to do that, that's a great idea, and have a savings, because that's always money you can use later for college, for a new car, for a new house, okay, whatever you have planned for that money. And then you're going to total up all your expenses. You're going to add up all these numbers, and I already did. I totaled all those up, and I double checked them on the calculator to make sure it's right, and it comes up to $980. Now, you look at my income, you're saying, whoa, that was close, Mr. Poole. Okay, you almost spent all of your money coming in. Yes, and that's what a lot of us do. So $1,000, and I spent $980. That only leaves $20 left over. So I have $20 left over at the end of the month that I can buy maybe some other things that I wanted to buy that's not on this list, or maybe I can add it to my entertainment expense. Maybe I can use $70 for my entertainment expense for that month. Okay, and these amounts will vary. They'll change. They'll change every month. Maybe this month there's your favorite movie coming out, and you really want to go see that in the theater. Okay, so you might use some more for your entertainment expense, because maybe you'll go to 2 movies that month rather than just 1. Okay, so these amounts will always change. Your water bill will be a variable expense, like we learned about last week. Variable expenses change. They go up and go down. Okay, so your electric bill, your water bill, your entertainment, your groceries, your gas, all those are variable expenses. Maybe even your savings. Maybe you don't want to put that in savings this month, and you erase that amount and you put 0 for that month for savings. And then you have $50 extra left over. Okay? Or maybe you want to take this amount and you think, hey, I got $20 I didn't spend. I can put that in my savings and have an extra $20 in my savings in case I need it later on. So there's a lot of different things you can do with your budget. Okay, this is just a basic budget. This is maybe a single person that only has 1 income coming in. Now, what you're going to do on your budget, I'm going to allow $25, and you're going to do a weekly budget. So you're going to do what you're going to buy for 1 week. Now, I explained in the instructions that I think you have to have 3 items that you're going to purchase, or you can have a savings account, okay? And you're going to start off with $25. Okay, so read the instructions on the assignment to get all the details, but you will create your own budget. It'll look similar to this. It'll look similar to this, and you'll have it added up And the key is on this whole thing, the main key in this whole budget is not to go over your income coming in. Because if you go over this amount, if you spend more than you have coming in, that's not a good budget. Okay, that's really a bad budget. Okay, because if you spend more than you have coming in, then how are you going to pay all those expenses? You're not going to be able to pay them, and someone's going to be upset. Either your cell phone company, your cable, your water, someone's going to be upset because someone's not going to get paid. So make sure when you make your budget, your expenses do not exceed your income, because that's the most important. Okay, the most important is that you have less expenses and more income. You want to have money left over like I did. See, I had $20 left over. Okay, if your expense amount is greater than your income amount, then you would have a minus figure over here. Okay, it would be a negative figure. It would be minus, $50 or whatever, minus $100. Okay, so that whenever you're planning out your budget, your expenses should always be less than your income. Okay, that's a very key thing, very important fact when planning out your budget. Okay, so make sure your expenses are less than your income. All right, guys, have a good day. I hope you've learned a little bit about budgets, and I hope you're going to be able to make your own and send that to me. So thank you for this opportunity, and have a good day, guys. Bye. Happy learning. Bye, guys. Have a good day.